I may get furious at times because personal trainers really rock me up the wrong way. The way that they behave in gyms infuriates me. And I'm speaking as a personal trainer. I'm not saying I'm a perfect personal trainer in the gym. All right, I've had my fair share of screw ups for sure. But I've just got like 4 points. And mate, these are like common sense. And I can't believe that as a professional job, there is such a wide variety of skill and talent and professionalism within personal trainers. Like when you pay for a personal trainer, like when I finished in the personal training face-to-face world, I had a pretty high session rate. Like it was quite expensive to train with me. And I acknowledge that. And when people, it's because I was busy, it's because I was great at my job, am great at my job, whatever you want to say. But when I said my rates, some people would lose their mind and be like, but this personal trainer's, like a quarter of your rate. A quarter of your rate. Like I was 4 times another rate of what another personal trainer was charging. And I was like, look, I don't know what to say. Like you get quality when you come with me. But it's because what that personal trainer provides is so low. There's no training program. They're going to be late. They're not presentable. They don't really like look after you results wise. Are they looking after your food? Are they checking your progress pics? Are they checking your weight? Are they available via email? Are they available via call in certain hours? Like there's this big list of like things that I provided as a personal trainer. And then there was what other personal trainers provided. So this is more so to lift the game of personal training. Something I'm super passionate about. And every time I go to a gym, especially in different countries, I find it really interesting. But every time I go to a gym, I'm watching the personal trainers. Whether you catch me looking or not, I'm not staring, but I'm just like, I'm watching. Anyway, here's my points. Number 1, get off your phone. Please get off your phone, man. You are working. I get so frustrated, even if a barista that I'm about to talk to and order a coffee from is on their phone. I'm like, mate, you are working. And I think this is one of the massive problems with people coming up and working with cell phones. Like, obviously, we are all on our phones. But if you're working, just work. Like, get a work ethic, man. Get off your phone. If you're a personal trainer and your program's on your phone, I get it, okay? I have done that before. A more professional look is an iPad. I also had an iPad. But one night I had a client drop weight on it, right? So my screen cracked. So I had to use my phone for a while I got a new iPad. Sometimes I forgot my iPad or it ran out of battery. So I would use my phone for the program. But if you're filling out a program, you're not on it 24/7. While your client's doing reps, you're not on your phone replying back to your girlfriend, replying back to a chick that you're talking to on Tinder, replying back to your best mate, saying, lol, man, how was your weekend? Like, bro, you're working. Personal training is a profession, right? You don't want your dentist texting while they're fixing your teeth. You don't want your heart surgeon texting in between. You want them dialed in and focused. The same should be with personal training. Get off your phone. I remember I would see, like, man, if you were a personal trainer in the gym that I was at, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But there used to be a guy who would literally have his phone on charge and just stay in the vicinity of his phone that was on charge so that he could be by his phone. His clients were squatting, he was on his phone. His clients were deadlifting, he was on his phone. His clients were talking to him and he was on his phone. It infuriated me, right? But karma will get you. He was cycling through clients like no one. Like he was always walking the floor. He was always trying to find different clients because he couldn't retain them. I wonder why. Maybe they don't want to be personal trained while you're texting. Like you're getting paid to personal train people, not to text your friends or do business meetings or like text this and that. Get off your phone. I could talk about this for hours, but just get off your phone, mate. All right. Point number 2, look presentable. And I'm not here to debate like should personal trainers wear makeup or not wear makeup? Should they do their hair or not do their hair? I don't care, right? Personally, I would always do my hair. I think it's important to look presentable, right? If you want to attract a certain client, I think it is helpful to look presentable. If you're the same skill level as someone and you're a personal trainer and you're exactly the same, but one looks more presentable than the other, they're going to go with the more presentable person. So like, okay, maybe you have to do your hair. Okay, maybe for females, okay, no, sometimes males wear makeup. Maybe that means putting makeup on for whoever you are. Okay, maybe that means washing your clothes, smelling good. Dave and I, another personal trainer, like we would wear perfume, always, like nice perfumes, because we wanted to smell good out on the gym floor. I remember I would buy watches because I wanted to train certain people. I bought certain shoes because I wanted to train certain people that, and this isn't arrogant, but like that were on a certain level. I don't know how to say that without sounding like a douche, but like people that I guess appreciated nice things were the people that I clicked with. I felt like I was an older soul. I was always told that by my clients. So I felt like I really clicked with these sort of people and I had that sort of mindset. So I really invested in my presentation, what shoes I was wearing, what watch I was wearing, my physique as well. That kind of, I guess, adds into, I guess, looking presentable. That doesn't mean as a personal trainer, you need a six pack, you need huge arms. Having a knowledge base and a footprint of client results that are outstanding is way more important than how you look as a personal trainer and how you present yourself. But I do think that looking presentable does help if you're struggling to get clients, okay? Number 3, don't take cash on the gym floor. All right, it kind of looks like a drug deal, I'm going to be honest. Don't take cash. Number 1, we shouldn't really be taking cash as personal trainers anyway. You should be running direct debits. But anyway, don't take cash on the gym floor. It looks dodgy. It makes you look dodgy as a personal trainer. I think, like, we have bank accounts these days, right? I know you're trying to avoid the tax man, but just don't take cash on the gym floor. Like, some trainers would walk into the bathroom and take cash there. Look, do what you want to do, man. Seriously, it doesn't impact me. But when I was first becoming a personal trainer, the guy that I was learning from was like, don't take cash on the gym floor. It's just a standard that I've maintained personally. I didn't do it. I think I may have done it once or twice because of this happened and that happened. I took cash. I really, look, I don't want to lie here. I think I may have done it once or twice on the gym floor, like out of like needs of the client, like, oh, I got a different card, or this bounced and, I have to pay this way, or they would just give it to me and say like, hey, look, I can't because of this and that. Look, okay, so I'm not being a hypocrite here. I did do it like once or twice. But if it's a regular thing, like you need to look at yourself as a business. You're not a drug dealer on the street trying to, get $100 here, 50 there, da-da-da-da-da. Like run a direct debit. It's much more efficient, or at minimal bank transfers, but still that doesn't really give you any sort of authority to get the payment for your services. Okay, so that's number 3. Number 4, and this should not have to be said, but like don't eat on the gym floor. I've seen it too much. I literally saw a guy with a Tupperware container and fork, like walking around like the classic like chicken and veggies and rice, like while his client's talking to him, he's sitting there stuffing his face. And look, if you're too busy to eat, schedule some time to eat, mate. Maybe you need to charge more money, or maybe you just need to run your time better. But don't eat while you're training a client. Like he would eat and put the Tupperware container on the leg press, and then they're pushing up the weight plus his Tupperware container full of food in the leg press. I'm not making this up. It literally sounds like a movie. But like this guy, I was like, mate, you're eating in front of everyone. You just look stupid. Like that's not what you do, mate. Like if you go and meet your accountant and they're just stuffing their face with chicken and rice and and vegetables in front of your face, it'd be a bit like, hey, what are you doing? Like we're in a meeting. Like this is a business transaction here. You're providing me a service here, and you're like treating it like a lunch break. Don't eat on the gym floor. Like don't eat in front of people. I remember one of my biggest days that I did back to back was 11 hours straight. I remember I did 6 a.m. till 7 p.m., no breaks, and I didn't eat. That was in Auckland. I was a fresh personal trainer. I think it was in 2015, maybe beginning of 2016. But yeah, I just did 11 hours straight because that's my fault. I scheduled a hectic day, 6 a.m. till 7 p.m. back to back, clients nonstop. I didn't eat. That's my fault. When I finished, I ate a cow. I was like, mate, I'm so starving. I just ate whatever I could. I was so busy. I was obviously, when you're personal training, you're walking around, you're lifting weights for your clients, you're moving weights around. Like, I was in a huge deficit. So when it came around to 7 p.m., I just ate whatever I wanted, but don't eat in front of your clients. Like, they're not a lunch break. That is what you do as a job. All right, that's point number 4. That's a wrap, guys. If you think I missed anything for gym etiquette, please put it in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think are massive no-nos in the gym or massive things that we should encourage to encourage a positive gym culture. Please put them in the comments.